At Arlington National Cemetery, we honor the legacy of Marines who devoted their lives to serving their Corps and country. For over 250 years, the United States Marine Corps has come to signify all that is highest in military efficiency and soldierly virtue. From the Revolutionary War to modern-day conflicts, Marines are first to fight, finding individual purpose in a collective cause, the protection of our nation, and the advancement of its ideals. The grit found in every warfighting Marine exists within these hallowed grounds, where they are never forgotten. Semper Fidelis. Happy 250th birthday, Marines.
Commandant William Ward Burroughs served during the Revolutionary War, assisting to secure the nation's independence. He was later appointed the first commandant of the re-established Marine Corps in 1798. In this role, he established the Marine Band and the Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C., also known as 8th and I. His leadership resulted in a firm and enduring foundation for the Marine Corps which future leaders use to build the Marines we see today.
Major General Charles Haywood, the 9th Commandant of the Marine Corps, served with distinction for over 45 years, a Civil War veteran and the first Marine Major General. Haywood expanded and strengthened the Corps, and soon it was prepared when the U.S. entered the Spanish-American War in 1898.
The 1898 explosion of the USS Maine in Havana, Cuba ignited the Spanish-American War. Over 250 sailors and Marines were killed. One of only 11 Marines to survive was First Lieutenant Albertus Catlin, the commanding officer of the Marine detachment aboard the Maine. He later went on to exhibit courage and skill while leading the 3rd Marine Regiment in the 1914 Battle of Veracruz, earning him the Medal of Honor.
In 1901, during the Philippine-American War, Colonel David Dixon Porter led Marines in a daring assault on Semper, scaling 200-foot cliffs of volcanic rock with bamboo ladders under poison spears, hidden pits, and traps. His men stormed an enemy stronghold thought to be impenetrable. Through Porter's courageous and determined leadership, the Marines accomplished their goal. For this, Colonel Porter received the Medal of Honor.
Considered by many as the greatest of all leathernecks, Lieutenant General John A. Lejeune became the first Marine officer to hold an Army Division command during combat when he led the Army's 2nd Division in France during World War I.
His leadership earned him the Distinguished Service Medal, the Navy Distinguished Service Medal, and the French Croix de Guerre.
As the 13th Commandant of the Marine Corps, he strengthened Marine readiness, elevated the Corps' reputation, and left a legacy honored today in the name of Camp Lejeune.
Violent Van Wagner Lopez enlisted in the Marine Corps Reserve in 1918, just 4 days after recruitment offices were authorized to allow women to enlist. By the end of her service, Lopez had risen to the rank of sergeant, the highest rank a woman could attain. Lopez and her fellow Marines marked a significant step in integrating women in the United States military.
Colonel John Glenn, born in 1921, served with distinction in the United States Marine Corps, flying 59 combat missions in World War II and 90 in Korea. After the Korean War, he became a test pilot, set a transcontinental speed record, and in 1962 made history as the first American to orbit the Earth. He later served 4 terms as a U.S. Senator, and in 1998 returned to space at the age of 77, becoming the oldest astronaut to fly. From Marine Corps aviator to pioneering astronaut and statesman, Glenn's life embodied courage, selfless service, and extraordinary achievement.
Corporal Ira Hayes, A proud Pima American Indian stood among the 6 Marines immortalized in the iconic photograph of the 1945 flag raising at Iwo Jima. From Bougainville to the black sands of Iwo Jima, his service reflected the courage and sacrifice of all who fought across the Pacific. That iconic image came to symbolize the strength, resilience, and unity of a nation.
Major Kurt Chu-In Lee displayed extraordinary bravery during the Korean War, enduring multiple wounds while leading his men during an attack in the Southern Gorge. Just a month later, he spearheaded a 500-man offensive on the Tecton Pass and the Battle of Chosin Reservoir. These brave acts earned him the Navy Cross and Silver Star.
A veteran of both the Korean War and Vietnam War, Lieutenant General Frank Peterson Jr. flew over 350 combat missions and clocked over 4,000 hours in various fighter aircraft. His legacy lives on as an American hero and an outstanding Marine.
On October 23rd, 1983, tragedy struck in Beirut when a bombing at the U.S. Marine Corps barracks claimed 299 lives, including 220 Marines, the deadliest single-day attack on the Marine Corps since Iwo Jima. We stand here in Section 59, where a memorial dedicated in 1984 beneath a cedar tree bears the inscription, "Let peace take root." This cedar of Lebanon tree grows in living memory of the Americans killed in the Beirut terrorist attack and all the victims of terrorism throughout the world. 19 Marines killed in the attack are buried nearby. Elite warriors gone too soon.
The words of General Alfred Gray became the basis for the famous phrase, "Every Marine a rifleman," an idea that emphasized all Marines, regardless of their speciality, share a foundational responsibility for combat. Gray guided Marines through Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm with strategic excellence, commanding at every operational level, from a 40-person platoon to a 40,000-strong Marine amphibious force. Gray reached the pinnacle of Marine Corps leadership when he was selected as the 29th Commandant of the United States Marine Corps.
We stand here on Gifford Drive at Arlington National Cemetery, named in honor of Gunnery Sergeant Jonathan W. Gifford, a Marine Raider killed in action in Afghanistan in 2012. A decorated hero, Gifford was posthumously awarded the Navy Cross for his decisive actions during a counterattack that saved Afghan commandos under heavy fire. During nearly 15 years of service, he completed multiple combat deployments, earned the Bronze Star with Valor, and helped train the next generation of Marine Raiders as a founding instructor at the Marine Forces Special Operation Command's Marine Raider Training Center.
Major Megan McClung, a Marine Public Affairs officer and graduate of the United States Naval Academy, was the first female Marine officer to be killed in Operation Iraqi Freedom. She died in Ramadi, Iraq, while bravely escorting journalists, leaving behind a legacy captured in the words that she lived by. Be bold, be brief, be gone. Commissioned in 1995, she served nearly a decade on active duty, shaping the Corps with her courage and example. Her headstone carries her mantra, a lasting tribute to a life dedicated to sharing the stories of the Marine Corps.
Valor, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, Chosin Reservoir, Hue City, Fallujah, Marja. Marines have answered the nation's call for 250 years. Within each Marine is a fighting spirit trained to improvise, adapt, and overcome all obstacles. At Arlington, we remember the Marines who are buried and memorialized within these hallowed grounds. They form part of an unbroken chain of responsibility and tradition, with honor, with each other, and without fail. Happy 250th birthday, United States Marine Corps.